a little cartoon. About it.
What's
That's what I
up?
sound like. You cartoon. Cartoon.
About that time.
About it. That's what I
What's
sound
up?
like.
Have the
You
cream.
cartoon straight to the newspaper. Extra,
About
extra.
that
Why am I
time.
like
About
this?
it.
That's what I
What's
sound
up?
like.
Have the
You
cream.
guys.
I better make sure I turn the volume off on my
That
stream.
off.
Keep doing that.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, let's
I'm just going to come off
what
here
do we do?
when I'm done and just
I
think
call
about all
this
this
like
and just
coffee
keep
stream
laughing.
or something.
Every
Whatever.
fucking time I'm on here. Thank you
Whatever.
so much, Pac. Always good crack when you're on. Always bring the laughs. I will see you tomorrow. I'm not on. Oh my god, I dropped that. I'm not on tonight. It's just Xbox Day. So I will see you tomorrow.
What am I
Morning
doing here?
or evening, whatever
yeah.
you can do. Have
I'm
a
still getting
wonderful
used to
day.
this Streamlabs
I hope everyone's
thing.
nice to you and everyone's
I give
nice to
such
each
a
other.
major shout out to
You know, I just hope
Wolf. What's
you
his
know when
name?
you
Wolf
see someone in the
something.
shop, I hope they're nice.
Wait a minute.
Hope you get
just
lots of
chatting.
nice
Here we go.
people.
Had a couple
Not
guys
forcing
come
blood
in
from
here
your dick to you to your
help me
shop
set
or
up
something.
Streamlabs. So, yeah. My last stream, I was wearing like a really
Yes,
super oversized, like
chatter
gray
free. Maybe that's
Auburn
I
college
changed
football
the thing
t-shirt.
to the chatters.
So
I love it.
we
Always
rocking
going
with
in here. Oh, further,
the
you sent
button-up
me
shirt
something on
today.
Instagram. Let's do it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let me see.
That Auburn shirt that I slept in is still under there.
Whoa, that is a
I haven't
beard.
even taken a shower yet.
Stupid is as stupid does. Love that. That's really funny.
I did last
Forrest
night.
Gump.
I got home from the gym.
Love
I
that.
got back from the UFC gym
Love
yesterday.
that.
I did this thing called
yes, that is
Daily Ultimate
For
Workout.
sure, a
And
quarantine beard.
I've seen the way some of those people
At
up there
its
train.
finest.
You might have seen it on TV where they flip over these giant tires, hit them with sledgehammers, and
Show us the
they're, like,
picture.
pushing
Oh
really
no, I
heavy
don't like
things
doing that
across
unless
the
people say.
turf,
C sent me a picture once.
artificial turf that they got
I
in
was
there.
drawing what I thought people looked like, and
But it
C
really-
sent me a picture of himself once.
I can't tell you how.
So I did show that
how
because
happy
he
it made
said
me
for
when,
me too. He
I
said,
showed up to
"Show
that
everyone
class
what
and
I
there was
look like,"
5
so I
people in the
showed everyone.
class, and
But no,
and
I don't do it.
I
unless
think
people
I
want
was
to be
maybe the
seen.
second
It was
youngest
someone else who sent me a photo of what they looked
of
like because I
everybody.
was going to. No,
So,
sorry, that's a lie. Someone else
it's
sent
like,
me a
okay,
photo of them.
you know,
Um,
I found my age
with
group
their
here.
hair
I see a
different,
couple gray hairs.
and they didn't want their face to be
so I
shown
think
to
I
us.
might
They
be
didn't
able
mind
to
for a
make it through
second,
that. It's
so I just didn't
intimidating.
show it because I was like,
It's
no, because even
intimidating.
if I turn it on for a second, it's out there. That's it.
Especially
The
if
video
you're
saves.
trying
So some
a
people
lot of
just
that
don't like
stuff, the workouts
So I just
that
wait
she's
until
done,
people
or that you
either
do in the
say,
ultimate trainings.
I
It's different. A lot,
yeah.
really different. Most
It's
of my
just a bit poisonal.
yeah. There was one time. Usually when I'm
Well,
into
it's so weird
fitness,
though.
I'll get
It's,
into like
it's actually
a thing,
nice because
you know. And I lost
Further
my
sent me a video there of
license
him and his
back
dog
in
earlier.
2010 for
And
DUI.
I could hear his voice, and
I
I
was
was
on
like,
a
"Oh, that's
bicycle for
lovely."
a while.
Because it's so weird for me.
And I had to
You guys all know
bicycle
what I look
5.5
like and what I
miles
sound
to
like.
work each way
I don't know what anyone looks like or
for
sounds
several
like.
months.
I mean,
working at
I
Champs.
can imagine some people's
I
voices.
think when I
depending on where
started
you're
that
from.
job, I was in the 190s, like I am now, in terms of my weight.
But that's
and,
about. Oh, I know what
I got
killing
down to
sounds like. I'm further.
158. Just the,
That's it.
it's the lightest I
That's
weighed
literally
since.
Obviously, I can imagine what lad sounds
It's
like.
not
but
too
I don't
long
think
after
lads
high
are
school.
anymore.
It's college.
But I can imagine what he sounds
But,
like or she.
But yeah, at that
It's
period of
just
time, I
weird.
had to stay fit. Well, I would, I had to
But
bike
yeah, not
everywhere,
unless
so that
someone
kept me
says
fit. But
that
then I
I
also
wouldn't,
did push-ups and
I
sit-ups
wouldn't
every
show
day.
it.
And that was it. That
I
was
feel
my
like
workout.
it's
That was
just.
a couple years
personal.
ago.
Oh,
it
guys,
changes,
my eyes are still teary after
say
that.
about once
I don't know
every
how
3-4
I made
years,
myself laugh and thinking about
I
something,
got to
but
put
there
in
you
a
go,
couple of
that's what I
years of
do.
hardcore workouts in that time. It's about half.
Do you have Discord? At the minute, I'm saying no
So,
because I do, but I don't know what to do with
before,
it. I don't know how to work it.
my
so I
last,
need a couple of days
when I
to
was in my
figure it
last
out
manic
then,
phase
and
in
then I will
2019,
upload it onto
and my
my
last
Vine
workout
on my
phase,
Twitch
those
because
things
I
seemed
don't
to
know what I'm doing.
coincide.
So, at the
It
minute,
was almost all of it was lifting
I
heavy
will upload it
weights
whenever
to
I
muscle
get round
failure,
to
over
knowing what
and
the hell I'm
over
doing
and
with it.
over. I
But
went
at
on
the
the
minute, I just
UltraFit
don't know what I'm
diet.
doing, to be honest.
2019, no salt, no sugar. You
But
eat
yeah,
a large
I do have it downloaded.
quantity
It
of
is
food 4
installed
times a
on my
day,
computer.
but it's food with no fat, no
It's
sugar, and no
installed.
salt, or very, very little amounts of those things.
My neighbor.
And I lost 30 pounds in just a couple months.
Nice guy.
But that's going to the gym every day. I mean, you
I'm
don't,
so weird.
like, I think you get a day off
Yes.
every
So it's
2
installed.
weeks or something.
I've got that.
But other
far.
than that, we were
It's
just
installed.
pounding
And
it.
as soon as I know what I'm doing
But the
with
problem
it,
with the
I will share.
problem with just weightlifting,
But I
especially
need
if
to set
you're
up a
using
server or something.
machine
This is what is
assisted
happening with my hair.
weights, is it's
At the minute,
designed to
it's
hyper
just kind of a
focus on one part of your
canvas.
body. Well, these ultimate workout
Why
things,
is this me with
they,
everything? With even
they'll
Twitch, didn't have a clue what I was doing.
CrossFit and stuff like that. It strengthens your core
I
and
think you can like video
strengthens
chat
things a
people in
little bit more
Discord though,
evenly,
yeah.
as it seems to me.
Can you?
So there'll be
That's about as much as I
some
know. You
things
can
we did
video
during
chat
the
and
daily
voice
ultimate
call.
workout. Like for instance, that you have
And
a
it's
thing
where
where
the
they'll
emote
put
lady is
different
getting back
height
to me about
boxes and you
Fortnite.
jump on it. You kind of squat, jump on the
It's
box,
where
and
the
jump off.
emote lady is
Well,
doing
it's a lot of
Rotten
CrossFit.
Rose. Is her name?
Yeah, I don't know
Wonderful
why. See,
person.
my desktop
It's where she's
audio is.
sending them through on. So
I'm just gonna
at the
turn
minute,
off
that's
my
kind of what I'm
stream
doing it with.
because that happened
Yeah,
yesterday. I hope it
thought
doesn't. I mean,
so,
I've got it
but
on mute.
because someone said about people watch a film
My
on
stream,
it together,
but
and stuff. I think Kellen
yeah,
said that
desktop
people watch
audio is still
movies and
coming
stuff
through, and
together
it's
on
because
it.
I got Curious J underscore on
I
here.
think so. I don't know. And Paul
Yeah, I guess
Cass
I'll
like, we
just
all
have
need
to
to watch
close that too.
UFC
That's just
together. The next one, McGregor's fight.
that's frustrating.
Um,
I want to be able to keep some other Twitch streams running when I stream. I mean, part of it, want to add a viewer to some of my friends. Curious J underscore. Just J. Let's call it J. She's the most precious little thing, man. She's from Ireland. And just, I mean, I don't know where she said what part of Ireland she's from, but she has a very, 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 very distinctively Irish accent. And, like a lot of people, it's like, reminds me of Saoirse Ronan, who's one of, to talk about up and coming actresses. She's incredible, Saoirse. But she's got a really, really distinctively Irish accent. If you see her in videos, she's able to adopt American or British or whatever other accents. She's a chameleon. But although you know what I told Jay the other day, because she's got this thing, where you can get channel points and you can buy like Hydrate or whatever. And one of hers is hats off to you, and so she'll go get a hat and put it on. And she did that yesterday. She had this little black ball cap. I was like, oh my God, you are fucking straight up Sporty Spice. You're just like Sporty Spice. She does too, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, all you British people, you all look the same to me. You all sound the same to me. Oh boy. Can't go through a stream without saying something offensive. Shit, my last stream, I spent about 20 minutes talking about Islam. I just watched a little bit part of it. Just talked about a little bit about going to a mosque, joining an Islamic discussion board, because I think this was, I don't know, 6 years ago, something like that. I found that even though I didn't like consciously have a bias against any other religions, I realized when I think about it that subconsciously in my heart, I was still holding a grudge against Muslims after 9/11 and a lot of all that stuff. And I really wanted to stamp that out because you don't want to let hate fester inside your heart, especially if your mind has already decided, well, that's not really fair. I mean, that was my conscious decision, but it's not as though you make a decision consciously and your subconscious and your emotions just follow your demands. Humans don't work that way. So anyway, I had to have a change of heart. So I went to a local mosque, met with them. I joined an Islamic discussion board online, started rereading the Quran. I'm not going to go through all this. I spent 20 minutes talking about Islam and Muslims and in my experience about how misunderstood. And it's just worth throwing in there too that, this was the most astonishing discovery was the particular quote called "Kill the infidel wherever you may find him" from the Quran. People quote that from the Quran. That's from what I've ever heard, that is the most oft quoted thing from the Quran, proving that all the Islamic people are evil or whatever. And then when I was reading through the Quran, I got to that part, and it's like, okay, this religious group, that are the people, God's chosen people of, pardon me, peace be upon him. They're getting attacked. They're at war from this other tribe of aggressors. The aggressors are coming in. They're kicking them off their homes. They're out of their homes. They're chasing them. They're chasing them. They were committing a tribal genocide against the people of the book, who are the heroes in the Quran. And so there's a whole chapter that's got all this information that reads kind of like the Geneva Convention. It's like, okay, if you're at war and you're getting adult, first of all, don't start any wars. That's not the Muslim way. You make peace. And if somebody's trying to fight you, you do whatever you can to make peace with them. But if you can't and they keep coming after you, then fight back. But if you're going to fight back, you have to follow all these rules. Can't kill women and children. If the enemy sues for peace, you have to stop. The enemy retreats to holy ground. Don't fight on holy ground unless he forces you to, unless he comes to you and makes you. All this stuff. Rules of war. Ethical, it's like the Geneva Convention. And the context of that quote that it comes out is, kill the infidel wherever you may find him. That's after he's like, once, if they keep fighting, if they keep fighting you, if they keep fighting on you, fight back. Go find them. Go find wherever they're at, their armies are, and kill them. Until they decide to sue for peace, show them what's up. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's the crazy. I did go all the way back into this, but that to me was the most astonishing thing, and how it's really not that uncommon in the world, particularly in the realm of politics, where you quote someone out of context, and the actual meaning, if you look at the context, is the exact opposite. It's almost like an intentional. The people that are spreading this, I mean, they have not read the Quran, which that's the case with most people, or they're lying. They're lying intentionally. It's manipulation. Boy, I did this thing where I make my coffee, and then I got lost for a minute. I get now, ever since I posted my story on Facebook, I get at least 30 plus friend requests, and that's not an exaggeration. I get at least 30 friend requests a day right now. Messages. I get a shit ton of spam and stuff too, and it just gives me shit I gotta go through. Makes me almost wish I was rich and I could hire somebody to manage my social media shit. Maybe eventually I'll do that if I can make a revenue stream here on Twitch, which that's I've already decided that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make money on Twitch. I'm just not in a hurry. I haven't even written them. I keep saying this in every stream. I have a plan. I have a plan for Twitch domination. I do. But it's like and it's not laziness that's keeping me from writing out the plan and executing it. It's a desire for stability. I need to, like I say, every day, gotta sleep. If I want to sleep, that means I gotta work out every day. Gotta work out every day hard. Gotta meditate for hours a day, and I need to attend a recovery meeting. Right now, that's the bar. If I can accomplish those things in a day, then I've had a good day. And I'm intentionally trying not to push myself. Now I do feel like, because I've gotten back into a routine of like last night I went to bed at midnight. I got up at 8. That's good. I want to switch that up a little bit and get up at maybe 5, and then I can go to do the morning classes at the gym. Or I can sleep 12 to 8 and then do the gym in the afternoon, because the noon meeting, that's the one I really want to go to, the recovery meeting. So that's on the schedule every day. And if I miss the noon meeting, then I do the 6 o'clock meeting. So I still can't sit through a whole meeting. I stopped being able to understand what people are saying. I get so uncomfortable. It sucks. But that's really important. It's really crucial for me to maintain a recovery mindset. Anything I try to do with my life is going to result in failure if I don't stay off drugs. So and so really I have 2 like number 1 priorities right now. recovery and fitness, and I think really the fitness thing is even more important because if I don't sleep, then I can't do anything. You know, I had a day where several days since it started where I didn't sleep at all overnight, and that means basically the next day you're going to do nothing. I mean, I'm not capable of doing anything if I haven't slept for 24 hours. I can't really talk. I can't do anything. you know, can't wouldn't go up to the gym. I might hurt myself. So tired. I don't even know what I'm doing. Even getting in a car, it's not a great idea if I hadn't slept. So, but I mean, but still, recovery is sort of number one. I'm struggling a little bit with that right now. Like, how can I, you know, I feel like I need more recovery. Just the meeting every day. That's the bar. But we can do a little bit better than that in terms of being more proactive in recovery. But that too. Oh my gosh. Too much talking. It's so fucking crazy. I'm talking about talking about making revenue through Twitch. If you want to do that, you got to talk. you got to talk. But at least on Twitch, you know, if I am going to be talking, I do it in a dark room. Got my sunglasses on, my headset on, create a real comfortable environment for myself in my little cave. So I can do it on my terms. I can manage my energy a lot better, and I also, the only verbal communication I have to deal with is the output. It's me speaking. Unless I'm doing a collab with somebody, then I'm the only one talking, and everybody else writes, text, and and that makes it a little bit easier for me. I was watching I watch my own streams. I hadn't done a lot of clipping of them. My last two, it's one video I did for Facebook, and then my last stream here. I've been getting all masculine about it, talking about it. 'Cause, you know, something about like, I might look like a sick, frail old man in a way, but I'm a beast, man. I think it's that particular thing. It's not so much that I need other people to know that and see me as a big, strong, masculine man. It's not so much that I need to see myself that way. Makes me feel good about myself. It's a very self-serving thing to do. But yeah, I'm always something. I've been very, very lucky. I've been very fortunate that even as a really young person, I guess it took, well, even in elementary school, I realized that I was different from other kids, and I had to behave a little bit better in order to be able to function socially. But by the time I got to high school, it's particularly 10th grade, by that time I'd already read the Bible, the Quran, the Tao Te Ching, Upanishads. I read, I'd started my quest to for self knowledge, and I started that quest pretty young. I read the Bible when I was 12. So by the time I got to high school, um, and people are listen to the what other people are talking about and other stuff. It's like, I'm not saying I'm better than these people. I'm different though. I've got a different approach to what I think about. And I also, at that time, and it's because of that, because of my perception of being different, perceiving myself that way, it very quickly led not just my mind, but my heart. I mean, of course, my mind made this decision first, and my heart took a little bit longer to catch up with that. But I don't really give a shit about what these people think about me. I'm okay with me. That's fine. It's really hard to hurt my feelings. And it's impossible to make me lose my temper. It's impossible. I've been I've been managing my sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like I've been managing my external appearance, like the way I talk and the way I move and all that stuff. I've been modifying that to suit the situation. I've been doing that since elementary school, and one part of that is when it comes to anger. Um, I feel angry. I get angry as much as the next guy, but you wouldn't be able to tell if I was angry unless I wanted you to know that I was angry. It's, you know, it's like Bruce Banner in the Avengers. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry. It turns into the Hulk. I can do that too. You know, like sometimes I need a well, like was working with somebody here pretty recently. Kind of a little guy. He's got a little man complex. Carries a gun around everywhere. Carries liquor everywhere in his pocket everywhere he goes. Threatens people. When I was at the job, he was picking fights with me. There's one gay guy that that he would start shit with and just say homophobic things and stuff. But I didn't want to fight this guy. I didn't want him to be working there because he was dangerous. He would every time we had a new female employee, he would come up to him and just be crude as shit. You know. And one of them, there was one little this girl. She's probably 17 or 18 or I don't know. She was really young. She looked like a child because not only was she quite young, but she was also just young appearing. She's a very 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 slight of build, very very small person. And I was trained. They assigned me to train her one day. She only lasted that one day. She never came back. But the guy that he came up to me and he was like, "Oh, she's hot. She's hot, man." I said, "That's a child. What the fuck are you talking about?" And, I said, "She's a child." And he's like, "Well, how old is she? She 18?" Like, dude, if you have to ask that question, that's what I say. If you have to ask that question, then she's too young. What the fuck is wrong with you? But this here was talking about anger, and I was angry at that guy, and and you don't even have to say to somebody. You can show somebody, look, I ain't that guy, man. I ain't that dude. You can tell somebody that without saying it. But with this guy, he needed it a little bit more specific. So he was talking about something. I was like, yeah, I think this guy's supposed to come relieve me in this position today. That guy, he's like, what are you talking about, that fucking faggot? There's other people standing around. It's not the right place to address it. I waited till they finished their little conversation, and then I walked up to him, got close enough to where I was looking down at him. I said, listen, man, don't you ever, ever, I don't want to hear you ever say that kind of homophobic shit around me. Ever again. Not around me. All right? I walked off. Never did. Scared him. I mean, that's one of the things. Like, if I ever, for people that know me, if I show my anger to people, it can be pretty terrifying. A lot of that is because they're just not used to ever seeing me angry. It's rare. Because, like I say, you won't see me express anger unless I decide that I want to. Maybe that's not completely true, but for the most part, it is. You wouldn't be able to tell that I was mad. I had a little flash of anger yesterday because I've been emailing back and forth with this with one of these institutes that deals with autism. I sent them a lot of my documentation, my videos, and everything. So this is what symptoms I'm experiencing, and I need some help with that. And he wrote me back, and this is actually the same response that I've gotten so far. The response that I've gotten 100% of the time from everybody now the contacts that I'm getting in touch with, I've only really reached maybe 4 or 5 of them. Every single one of them has told me, well, we don't think you're autistic, because autistics don't cycle, right? That's not what they're saying. But yeah, I mean, that's, that doesn't make sense. But we don't know what's wrong with you. And, so sorry, we can't do anything for you. We can't help you. Maybe go talk to this guy. Maybe he can help you. every single one that I've talked to has referred me to somebody else. So I was a little bit mad about it, but I wasn't mad at them. They're doing their best, you know. And I really do. I mean, this again may be a delusion, but it seems to me, you know, I'm something different. They hadn't seen something like me before, so that's why they don't know what to do. They're just baffled. You know, he's throwing out all these possible things, medication induced this or that, and then I'll come back with, okay, well, I experience these symptoms when I'm not on medication. So what? You know? Anyway, and I'm not just trying to shoot down all their ideas. When he said multiple sclerosis is a possible diagnosis, and I look at me, it's not. That's not my symptom set. Why? Why would you even think that? It's because of the way I talk, you know. But it's one symptom. That's one. We got all of them anyway. So this guy had just come back, and I wrote him back, not a super long letter, but just like, look, dude. I mean, this is the same response. I've been getting run around in circles and run into dead ends with this whole thing, and you just told me the exact same thing that all these other people told me. Yeah, we believe you. There's something wrong with you, but we don't know what it is. We can't help you. And I was like, guys, that's okay. I mean, because I told him, you seem just as baffled by what I'm telling you as my primary care people. Crypto, what's up? First visitor of the day, beatbox. That's what we doing. Dude, you missed out on some. Oh yeah, there's your cool jack o' lantern guy. Have I followed you, haven't I, Crypto? I can't remember. I keep forgetting. Do I have? I don't think I have your. I want the emoticons that you have. The skull one. Isn't it you that has the skull one? Anyway, so you missed out, man. I was talking about rambling kind of. I was doing an update on my my efforts to get some help, and thus far, I'm running into a lot of brick walls, and everybody's telling me it's been the same answer, like we don't know what's wrong with you, and we can't help you. I mean, they're real nice about it. They're real nice, but they don't know. So, one of these institutes, he basically sent me this back. He gave me a couple of possible diagnoses he thought fit, and I looked them up. And I was like one of them was multiple sclerosis. It's like I don't have MS. I mean, this is not a symptom of it. I mean, just the talking thing. It's just one symptom. I've got a lot of other symptoms, and anyway, maybe it's one of the ones he referenced. But I wrote him back. I was like, yeah, man, I got no hard feelings, but I just it seems like you were just as baffled by this as my primary, you know, psychiatrist and doctor. They have no idea what to do with me. They have no idea what's wrong with me. It's like that's the same thing with you, man. You're like, well, I don't think it's autism, but we don't know and we can't help you. And I was like, but I will find somebody. I'll find them. I'll find them. You know. So he wrote me back. Actually, he's like, thanks for the follow up. Now we talked about it. We talked it over a little bit, and we think there may be somebody there in Greenville, South Carolina, or locally there that can do an assessment on you, try to figure out what it is. And he threw out a name. He sent me another email a little while later about this guy named Thorshan, Dr. Thorshan. And thing is, back in 2018, it was I had relapsed and went and my wife put me out and ex-wife and I went and lived in a halfway house and then I came back. She let me move back home for a little while because I seemed to be doing better, and I started seeing this counselor, Thorshan. And so so I know who this guy is, and it was helpful to kind of get things out. He's a nice guy, but he was as his diagnosis of me had to do with he'd written this book about the triangle of something. It was something about he had concocted this theory about how you can look at everybody that he talks to and put them on this triangle, box them in this little rationalistic creation that he is peddling. He's sell his book and stuff. And I said one time, and I didn't mean any offense to it, but I just said, it seems it's like, I'm always analyzing things, doctor. I'm always analyzing things. And I just, you tell me about this triangle thing. And it just seems like you're really trying to fit everything into this little triangular box, you know? And he got offended. He was upset that I questioned his pet theory that he created and wrote a book about. Took a look at the book. There wasn't a lot of references and footnotes in that thing. He just came up with it, and he's treating people based on this rationalistic triangle that he created. Because he's like, oh well, you're on the triangle. Well, who isn't, Doc? Who's not on your little triangle? Everybody. Anyway, he got mad. He did a pretty good job of not, you know, I don't know, like he didn't cuss me out or anything. He was just, I think I hurt his feelings. He's so proud of his little book. But um, but yeah, so that's the guy that it's peddling this triangle theory. That's the guy that I was referred to by this organization. And the thing about this guy, so I had I relapsed again, and then I stopped going, because I was using, and then my wife put me out again. So I texted Thorsheim, and I told him, man, I'm sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I know I owe you some money here, but I'm struggling. I relapsed again. I'm in a halfway house. And he wrote me back, essentially. I mean, and there was no bones about it. It's not like this was hidden. He wrote me back, I told you so. I told you so. What'd you think about my triangle now? So he took the time to text me back to be smug, to be a smug little dick. What kind of counselor does that? That you relapse, and then the only thing he sends you is "I told you so." Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. I'm gonna write that institute back and say I strongly discourage you from referring anybody to that guy. And I'm certainly being judgmental here. Honestly, you know, I'm sure he's a decent fellow. He's a good guy, and he's trying his best to help his patients and everything. And I'm sure he's a good guy, and he doesn't deserve my ire. But at the same time, if you're going to come up with your own little pet theory, you're either better be a super genius, which Thorsheim is not, or you shouldn't base your entire treatment program on this little book that you wrote. That's not how you do it. That's more like Scientology than science. I don't trust Thorsheim. Yeah, he's doing his best, but he's a fucking amateur. He's a fucking amateur. That is a very unscientific way of conducting therapy. But it's it's sad because the thing that you got to keep coming back to is that psychology, these are infant sciences. We know more about infinitesimally tiny particles, and we know more about the universe as a whole. We know more about cosmology than we know about the human brain. It's just too complicated for us right now. Eventually we'll figure it out, but that's why it's possible that you can, you've got all these snake oil salesmen that'll, they can seem to be legitimate because it's hard to tell, it's hard to tell. Look at that. I got 2 viewers, and I don't think I'm one of them. I was being a little bit careful because for whatever reason, I don't know if the audio comes across on the stream, but yesterday when I set up, 2 days ago, yesterday, I don't fucking remember. I'm losing time. Anyway, yeah, when I built everything up in Streamlabs, I saw that there's the desktop audio slider that shows you the audio. It was moving up and down when I wasn't talking. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then when I closed the window to my own channel, then that stopped. Is that coffee? Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. I'm about to go make me another cup. Yep. I'm so fucking cocky. Just been telling people, it's like, oh, you made some clips? You the fucking biggity bomb, dude. So I'll pay you for that shit. I'm gonna pay somebody to do that shit for me. I mean, doing these streams is enough. I mean, having to go back through them. I mean, I like to listen to myself talk a little bit, but not for an hour. Just, you know, you know, find those special little spots. Yeah, that's one of the things that the Twitchers that get really big, they give a lot of love to their editors, and those editors deserve it. 'Cause that's some fucking trench work. Oh, right, right. I got to talk for about 10 hours to get 2 minutes of brilliance, don't I? Oh, God. You know, man, I tell you, it's the best gift in the world. Like, I woke up this morning, and this is part of my ritual now, too. I think I'm going to make this part of my ritual every morning. Is start my coffee, get my coffee going, and then come and pull up Twitch and go to, there's this Lizzie something Bumblebee. It's a Australian streamer, and she's just oh my god, she's I can't I can't even intimidate her. She's like, oh my god, hey Stinger, what's up? Bless your cotton socks. she's just fucking a riot. So I pull that up. It just makes me smile. This other girl, Jay, goes by Curious J underscore. I go visit her most days too because she's Irish and it's kind of the same thing. She's not as overwhelmingly, you know, eccentric. She's a little bit more mellow. Um, but yeah, first thing in the morning, cup of coffee and a smile. How can you beat that, man? Especially if you're in a kind of situation where I am. So I had 2 viewers for a minute. And now I'm down to one. Whatever, it don't matter. I keep saying that it matters to me. It's kind of like I say. I'm not lazy about. I don't think I'm lazy about initiating my Twitch dominance plan. I just got other priorities right now. Got other things I'm doing. Emotions may mislead. Now that's a very pregnant statement. There's a there's a there's a lot to unpack, and the emotions may mislead. They sure as fuck can. Emotions are great though. The worst thing about I say this all the time. That the worst thing about depression for me is I don't feel anything. Do something that's good for my life, whatever. I even and I don't want to tell my friends this because I know I love them dearly. In here and some, but I'll be hanging out with my best friends and almost feel that like I do feel a little bit of the joy and the friendship, but for the most part I just feel flat, you know. And you don't want your friends to know that. I don't want to tell my friends that I had a period where I'd go hang out with friends and then come home, going to bed feeling like I'm a piece of shit, every day. You don't want to tell your friends that, bring them down, but I did tell my best friend, that happened, but because I wanted to, you got to let that shit out, you got to let it out. Yeah, I don't remember. I think you weren't in here, Crypto, but just a commentary on how emotions can mislead you. I won't tell the whole story again. You can look it up at the beginning of the stream. But I was talking about Muslims, Islam, and how about I don't know 6 years ago I had this experience. I'm kind of checking out, reevaluating my subconscious and how I feel about things. And I saw, even though logically I had no problem of anybody with any religion, but I found that in my heart I had a bias against Muslims. And my emotions were not falling in line behind my logical conscious decisions that I made in focal awareness. So I was like, I don't want to harbor any hate like this. So I went and visited a local mosque. I joined an Islamic discussion board online, and I started rereading the Quran and writing a little essay summary of each chapter and posting it publicly. And I'm not going to say that worked 100%. Everybody's still going to have biases or whatever, but it really did lead to some better understanding for me. Because I don't want to. I mean, quite the opposite of hating on people of a certain religion. I want to love. I want to love them, and I do now. I love the Islamic community. I really do. They got even just the little things. I know this is a tiny thing. It might sound offensive, but the tea. Oh my God, do Muslims know how to make tea? Oh my, tea's just their tea's banging. I went up to the mosque and these guys made me some tea. No cream, no sugar in it at all. That didn't matter. It was fucking awesome. It's great. So we got 40 minutes. I really have to be proactive in making sure I don't overload myself. I just want to start streaming at different times of the day. Um, and that means I need to be visiting other streamers more at different times of the day because I don't know when I'm going to stream every day. I don't know. It's heavily dependent on my mental state. Yeah. So it's that time again. It's that time again. It's Xanax o'clock. Xanax and CBD gummy o'clock. This is part of my see I got on a button up shirt untucked with gray cotton shorts. That's how I roll, motherfucker. All right, this is part of my morning ritual. I would rather not have to do, but I have to. I have to take my meds. What I really want is one half of one. What I really want is a THC vape, so that if I get real uncomfortable during the day, and the problem and the reason why it's dangerous to do that is that, or it can be, is you use it recreationally. You can use pot recreationally. Um, but for me, it's just if I get real uncomfortable at a point in the day, then the CBD gummies help with this a little bit, but I'm sure THC helps a lot more. Um, it helps me helps me to not suffer as much. We're gonna change gears here for a minute because I'm getting a little bit dizzy and confused. Turn the brightness all the way down here. Fuck this, man. I'm so tired of suffering. So sick of it. It's like someone that has chronic back pain or something, and when you are in pain all day, every second, it's just ah, ah, I can't. Hang on. Ah, fuck this, man. I, I think I think I'm trying to do this too early in the day. Ah, most, most days when I wake up, I am disoriented and I need to spend a few hours just meditating and allowing my brain to wake up. So I think that I will uh, 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 fucking A. All right. Let's just power through that, I guess. Yeah, I music, music. No, head, no, headphones, stream. Yes. Ah, water, water. Uh, that's content right there, buddy. That's content. Fucking shit. That's what we call a little bit of suffering. I don't even know what to call it. It's one of those things that gets me. Try not to be angry, but got to be frustrated. This is my life. This is what I deal with every day. These people, I know they say they believe they want to help me, but you want to help me, but you can't. Just what you tell me. You're a specialist. Have some fucking pity on me, man. Sound like I'm mad at them. I'm not. They're doing their jobs and doing their jobs the best they can, but I need some help with this. I've spent years, 3 years now, trying to find anyone who will help me. And the doctors and my psychiatrists, they've tried, but they failed. They failed to help me. Doing their best. So it's, here's your box of mentally ill people. And I'm outside of that box of what you're trying to define. So you're just going to tell me you can't help. There's nothing we can do. Sorry, go talk to that guy. Please leave a message after the tone. So fucking frustrating, especially when I've done all this work. You can see how hard it is for me to talk sometimes. I've made 20, 30 videos in the past couple of weeks. And that's not just for fun. That's fucking data. It's evidence. I upload all that shit to YouTube, not because I'm trying to be a YouTube star, because I want to be able to send a link to a doctor, to a specialist to say, look at this and try to help me. I've written 100 pages of documentation in the past 2 weeks about this. I'm asking you for help, but I'm not just saying I'm helpless. What am I going to do? I am creating data and documentation to help you help me. And you still say no. You still say no. What the fuck am I supposed to do, man? It's like you go to the emergency room and you get a cut. You got a cut on your hand. I've said this several times, but it's a great analogy. You go up to the ER and you got a cut on a slice on your hand. The doctor's like, I've never seen a cut like that before. I can't help you at all. Maybe go talk to this guy. He can't help you probably, but he sells needles and thread, and then you can sew it up by yourself. What the fuck? What the fuck? When it comes to diagnosis and all this shit, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm brilliant. I have a brilliant mind, but I am not an educated, qualified psychiatrist. And you just want me to I know they're not saying, oh, just treat yourself. No. But if all of those people are saying, I can't help you, what the fuck am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm doing it on my own. I'm reading all this. I'm reading the DSM-5. I'm reading symptom sets. I'm doing this shit alone right now. There are zero people helping me diagnose myself. That's what I got to do. So you're saying that my proposal for what I think is a diagnosis is wrong. I think that when I enter this hypermanic state that I created that term. It's meaningless in the scientific world. When I'm in hypermania, I exhibit symptoms of autistic savantism. That is fucking true. It's absolutely true. You look at the symptom set of autism, it overlaps with my symptoms when I'm in a manic episode. That doesn't mean I'm autistic, but that is data. That is information. You know? Unless you want to change the symptom set in the DSM-5 for what autism looks like. So, okay, I'm totally open to it. I don't need a particular diagnosis. Okay, you don't think it's autism. What the fuck is it? Huh? All right. Anyway, I think I'm disturbing the other people in the household with my ranting. Yeah, you can give me all kinds of emojis. You made a good one though with the. Made a good one there. Yeah, that's something I was talking about a little bit. Crypto is, I keep my emotions on a pretty tight leash. You saw my frustration, anger just then, but it's only because I wanted you to. It just sounds so egotistical, but it's true. You won't know if I'm angry unless I decide that I want you to know. Sometimes you just got to get it out. Sometimes, man. That's why MMA is the perfect outlet for me because you can. We did this CrossFit thing yesterday, and one of them, my favorite one that we did is they have this really sort of soft ball. I was working with one that was 15 pounds. So the ball is about that big and it's 15 pounds. And you set up, let me show you this because it's so much fun, dude. So you set up, you got your legs spread like this. And then let me see, and this will be thrown. Okay, so if I'm throwing the ball to this side, I pick it up. I pick it up from off the ground, and then you swing it around and throw it on the ground, smash it, bam. You pick it up, bam. I tell you, man, that it got me to giggling because I started saying that little ball. He don't want none of me. He don't want to fuck with me. I was smashing into the ground as hard as I could. It was the same thing hitting the bag. I want to get hit in the face though. It's very uncommon. It's not a very popular desire, but I want to get hit, and I want to hit people. It's not a violence thing at all. It's MMA has always been a dream of mine. I'm not going to be competitive. Too old, and I don't care. I don't want to, but I want to mix it up. It's amazing in the MMA world. You can train with somebody and have them break your nose or something, and then when it's over, it's like, let's hug it out, guys. Love you guys. Fist fighting and choking somebody out, and then like patting them on the back, helping them up. It's like, good job, man. You did good trying to defend against that, even though I choked you out. That's so great, man. I am still. How do crypto? I keep telling you, I need to back up my videos. I need to back up my clips and all this shit. I just have, it's like I'm dealing with too much other shit to do that. But I got it. I gotta just do it. I might do that today. Get my videos off of, back them up on YouTube. I mean, I want that stuff on YouTube anyway, because even though it is not the case that I am only talking about mental health and my mental health on Twitch. I made videos that are just about my mental health and put those on YouTube. But even though these are not all about my mental health, some of it is, and it's also so it's data. It's data that's useful if someone wants to evaluate me. What up, brother? So I can auto upload to YouTube. You know, I did this for you, crypto. Let's we'll do it. We'll do it again. Do that for every viewer. It's a lucky thing. I'm so lucky I can laugh at myself. Here's somebody like me. What you gonna do? Was that unexpected? Boom shakalaka. Expect the unexpected on my stream. Get that. Yeah, we'll make that in the video. Yeah. Somebody mentioned that to me. Somebody mentioned that to me that we should do that. I should make that and have it. I've seen streams that'll pop up like on one part of the screen. Do that new follower. Oh boy. What's up, Fabled Coyote? Hey man, getting everybody up in here too. I think I visited your stream. Fabled, yesterday. I don't think I did this morning. I went and checked you out yesterday, and I think you were playing a shooter or something, but you were deep into it. And anyway, stop by to say hello. Us little small streamers got to stick together, form a union. Yeah, especially if it's somebody that's visited me in my chat, like you guys. I'll come see it every day. I'll come visit you every single day, even if it's only for a few minutes. Pretty much every day. I want to. It just makes me feel good. Are they are they scared? It better be. If they're not scared, they better be. They don't know who they fucking with, do they? We got this group of mentally ill small streamers ready to take on the whole fucking world. I did say that, right? I can't. Yeah, that's the thing. I was laughing at myself. When I started this, I was using the Twitch app to do my streaming, and I hadn't figured out yet how to make myself appear larger on the screen. And so I was just like this tiny little box. There's this guy. I don't think I've seen him back since the first day that I did it. Since the very first time I streamed, I hadn't seen this guy back, but he was my first ever viewer. I told him, it's like, you're my first viewer. So that's where that clip came from. It's like, I'm telling you, I was like, I got followers now, man. Here we go. I got one follower. I'm going to start with that one follower. We're going to take it right to the top, baby. I still watch that clip of myself and giggle. I'm such a fucking goofball, man. How did you? Oh, buddy. That's beautiful, Fable. Oh, God. Let's see how this works. I wonder if you guys will be able to hear it too. Was that unexpected? Boom shakalaka. No, I can't hear it. It's totally unexpected. When I my stream, I gotta figure out how to do. I know it's something I did in Streamlabs. Was that unexpected? Where could you guys hear that audio? Did you guys hear that? I just closed down fucking Twitch. Did you guys hear that audio of the? Yeah, I clicked it, Fabled, but I couldn't hear it. It's some setting I've got it set up in Streamlabs where I think what it is because I actually hear my own voice in the audio in the headset. So whenever I opened Streamlabs, I was confused this morning because when I went to go visit Jay and Lizzie, always giving them props. I go visit them every morning because they make me smile every morning. And when I opened Streamlabs, because I was about to get in, oh, you could hear it. Yeah, you could hear that. Yeah, I couldn't hear it, and it's because the, like I say, the audio. I got the Streamlabs to take over my audio. Um, so the sources right now. Okay, what is the so main? I've got multiple sources here. Audio output capture. I have to fuck around with this a little bit more. So it's boom shakalaka. That's so great. So when you guys make clips, does it come up on my screen as a video? Like, does it come up under my channel? I'll check here. I got to make sure and mute my own stream here. This will give me another viewer though. No, but see, yeah, I've got my stream on mute. I got my stream on mute right now. I've got my stream pulled up in I got my stream pulled up in Chrome. And even though, no, I got on mute, so the desktop's not, audio's not going on. But that was happening earlier. Anyway, I gotta fucking, we'll go back to this. Yeah, I gotta fucking figure this out. Was that hilarious? What the clip was just backing up. Okay, here we go. Tell me, Fable. What's your idea? This is a variety show, man. We ain't just doing one thing. We're doing everything. We gonna be rapping and singing and dancing and whatever, trivia, whatever you feel like doing, yeah. While we're doing this, how many people I got in here now? 4 viewers. Okay, well, that works. What's your idea, Fable? Yeah, I think affiliate is I thought it was 5, but I think I read somewhere else it was 3. You got to have an average of 3 viewers and you got to have 50 followers. I'm getting close to about 30 followers now. I just hadn't put that much time into getting followers the past couple days. A bot. Yeah. I need to get my bot my bot game. I'd like to say raise my bot game, but right now my bot game is no bots. We have a nobotic structure right now. It was chilly this morning, but that's why I put on this button up. It wasn't really to dress up. It was just because it was chilly in the house. So fuck this thing. And go back to my 3 sizes too large ancient Auburn t-shirt. This is basic. This is pajama. This is what I slept in. So I just got up, made coffee, put on that button up because it was a little cool, and I streamed it. I streamed in this last night too. Just look at look at that. I mean, I'm jacked, but I'm not this jacked. I'm not jacked enough to fit in that. Oh God. You'll jettison me. Add you as a mod. All right, yeah, I'll add you as a mod, Fable. How do I do? I can do that when I'm. How do I make you a mod? Don't I have to be an affiliate already to make? Oh yeah, man. Dude, nothing but love for you. Oh man, you guys are the best. So crazy to it's just meeting all these strangers and immediately you're like, yeah, it's great. Mod, oh, okay. Is there a space? Mod space username? Let's try that. Oh, nope. /mod. Well, let's try this. I think it's a space. Slash mod fabled coyote. Oh, that work? Yeah, there you go. There you go, fabled. Mod it up, brother. You're the police around here now, fabled. You can tell people to put their hands up. Step out of the car. No sudden movements. Keep your hands away from your pockets. Not to get blasted. That's you. So you there we go. Now I should be able to add bots. You can do that. You're my first mod, man. We're gonna celebrate your initiation as mod with a little original Karate Kid soundtrack. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down, man. I love the Karate Kid when I was a kid. And Daniel LaRusso, he said, my name's Daniel. His name's Daniel. You know what I have not seen though is the new Cobra Kai, the new TV show they made. It's supposed to be really good. I just haven't gotten into it yet. There we go. Yeah. Joe Esposito. Joe, is that? No, I know a Lou Esposito. I think his last name's Esposito. Who's Joe Esposito? Is that your name? Oh, that's the, yeah. Oh, okay. He's a singer. Oh my God. Joe Esposito, singer, says Wikipedia. People also ask, what happened to Joe Esposito? I have no fucking idea. What happened to him? Man, I'm so glad we got this Streamlab thing set up. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw that. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. That's great. Oh, the 80s movie soundtracks are they're so fucking cheeseball, but they're great. The South Park guys, they, the Team America World Police, I think, is a vastly underrated movie. It's fucking brilliant. They have a they have a it's a musical like the other stuff that South Park has done. Matt Stone and Trey Parker. They have this, the hero of the movie's having to train up, and they're talking about it. It's gonna take a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. Always fade out in a montage. Should have been this actor who's preparing to be an undercover soldier. Spend 5 minutes training him in a montage. It's fucking hilarious. Team America is the best. That's one of my favorite comedies. 80s and 90s shows. I mean, so, I was born in 1978. So by the end of the 80s, 1990, I was 12 years old. So most of my favorite TV shows from the 80s is stuff like, that was appropriate for my age. I watched a lot of Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Heroes in a Half Shell, Turtle Power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. Yeah. A little bit of turtle action. I love me some turtles. I will need to add Nightbox to the stream manually. Okay, so for me to do this, you need to go to, all right. Oh, I can go there. Let's log in with Twitch. So I need to manually put Nightbox in here. Run commercials, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's do that. Gonna make me set shit up. Your display name. You don't have any managers yet. Their managers are users who can access your Nightbot control panel. Well, I guess I need to add myself, don't I? Enter the Nightbot user ID of the user you want to add as manager. This is the user ID in the upper right of the manager's Nightbox account. And this user ID ends in 3999, but my user ID is right here. And so I'm going to paste that right there. All right, so now what do you mean user not found? Fuck you. It is me. I'm the user. What the fuck? All right. You know, because it gives me a user ID in the top right hand corner of the screen. Then I try to make a new manager with my name, with my user ID. It says it don't exist. I don't know. Maybe I have because I have to set it up manually first. I'm already in there. Oh, I'm already a manager. All right. So how do I get your user ID for? You want to whisper it to me or something? Okay. I don't know. I mean, when I'm looking at managers, the managers tab here is empty. But anyway, so I got to put your user ID in this thing, don't I, Fable? Oh Jesus, man, you missed it. You missed it, Coyote. I had a little bit of a breakdown. I've been talking for, I don't know, 40 minutes. I had to meditate. I had to take a few minutes to meditate. I couldn't talk. It's frustrating. You guys showed a little bit of my anger today too, my frustration with trying to get diagnosed with this shit. Nobody's helping me out. Yeah, whisper it to me. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Well, honestly, I can't stay on too much longer because I think like, I mean, it's not like I'm not going to have a schedule at this point for streaming. So I just do it when I feel like it. But I need to make sure that, like, I probably, it takes me about 2 or 3 hours of doing my rituals and coffee and everything, music, until my mind wakes up enough to be able to talk normally without stuttering and all that shit. You know, I'm gonna have to wait to stream, and that's okay. I want to get up earlier anyway. I got up at 8:30 this morning, a little bit before 8:30. Went to bed at midnight. Well, what I really need to do is be going to bed at 8, 9 o'clock. Get up at 5, and then I'm alone. The house is dark. It's quiet, and I can spend a couple of hours waking up. Then I can go to the gym or stream or whatever. It doesn't really matter what order I do those things in. Although it's not good to work out the very last thing. It's not good to work out and then go home. And this
Morning.
Mm.
We're fixing to go get groceries. You need anything?
Coffee?
Cereal?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Much rest?
Huh?
Did you get some sleep?
8.5 hours. 8.5 hours is good. Yeah. Yep. Did you whisper me? Am I whispered to? You can whisper me your sweet nothings. Here it is. All right, Fable. Here we go. Nightbot managers. Let's add a new manager. That's you. Congratulations. You are. What can I do to you? Oh, delete. No, I don't want to delete you at all. All right. Fable Coyote. Are you going to be the good cop, Fable, or are you going to be a bad cop? How about you be the good cop? I'll be the bad cop. I'm all loving and kindly, but don't take. I can get bad, as bad as you want. I'm a bad motherfucker. Oh yeah. What's deep? You mama. Oh boy. I actually try to keep my sick sense of humor on a tight leash sometimes. Whatever, fuck it. I'm a member of this Facebook group. I was one of the first members of this Facebook group called 0 out of 10 recommend. And it's all just offensive and, you know, juvenile memes and shit. People making you laugh. I like the extreme stuff. It can go too far. But like I say, people like Dave Chappelle, he can talk about anything and make it funny. He really can. Let us create TOS together. I'll make sweet TOS to you anytime. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it sounds like terms of service. Right? Add Nightbot to Twitch by going to the homepage of Nightbot TV. Do that. Nightbot TV homepage. There we are. Log in, I guess. There we go. Dashboard. Top chatter. Nobody. All right, I'm on the dashboard. And adding it to the channel. Okay, so we want to add this. Join channel. Let's see what that does. Ensure that you have modded Nightbot in the channel. If Nightbot is not a moderator, it cannot function properly. Head to your Twitch channel and type /mod space Nightbot. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing next, Fabled? Adding a mod. I lost my damn vape. I lost my vape. It was sitting in my lap. This fucking... I'm so tired of losing shit. Happens to be every fucking day. I mean, you know, like, if I don't have my glasses and my headset, I suffer greatly no matter where I go. But I forget that shit and lose it all the time. That's why I have a backpack that I carry with me everywhere, because it's got a backup pair of sunglasses, it's got a backup headset, it's got all my medication and shit. I need to do that. You can't do it for some. All right, well, whatever. So we'll, oops, is now, oh, no. Join channel. All right. Here we go. Do that. Mod, Nightbot. Let's see here. Granted moderator privileges to Nightbot. Yep, there you go, Nightbot. Good boy. Good bot. Got my little AI friend in here now, doing shit for me. While you're doing that, I'm gonna go. Let's see. Bot commands for this channel. Bot commands for this channel are okay. Well, let's go there. You know, before I get all into this, let me go start brewing another cup of coffee. Take a piss. I'll be right back. Look at these little, be right back thing. That's pretty neat. Like that. Although, it's so funny. Last time I went to go take a piss, doing this, I had my headset with me. Totally forgot about that. You guys listen to me piss. How about we just we're just gonna leave the headset in here for a second. It's fucking ridiculous. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright. Yeah. You're talking about some, gotta do it on your laptop. Yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, because we're looking at bot commands. Let's do that. Alright, commands. It doesn't entries me. Show 10 entries, whatever. There's no commands here. Okay, so no data available in anything here. Let's we got first, previous, next, last. That's grayed out. Show 10 entries. I can change it 10, 20, whatever. This command. So I got no commands set up. What is this here? Channels you manage. Okay, whatever. The settings there. I can take a look. All right. Well, Fabled Coyote, I'll let you tell me what the next step is. Yo, what up? What up, crypto? Crypto, what's TOS? We're gonna make sweet TOS together. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is it? Gotta do it on your laptop. Okay. Oh, bam. Okay, add. You specify a command name. You know, there's not a, like I say, I guess you'll tell me. I'll be patient. Tell me whatever. Look on that screen and I mean, I can just Google how to do it, you know, but you guys are so fucking awesome. I don't need to. I didn't have to Google shit to set up Streamlabs. I didn't do that research myself. You guys have helped me out. That's fucking awesome. Add boom shakalaka. There's an error. Ooh, buddy. You an error. I'm gonna send the motherfucking bad cop after you. No mistakes allowed. Can't mistake. Mistakes in here? We aim for absolute perfection. Whew. I'm not going to do what I did earlier this morning. I started my cup of coffee brewing. Usually I'll, takes 5 minutes and go pick it up. I just went back and sat in bed, turned my laptop on, and started watching, like I say, Lizzie and Jay, Curious Jay _. That's my 2 wake up things. I have to turn when I go to visit Lizzie, I have to turn it down because she's just yelling and screaming. Same thing with Gastro Pasco. He's just he's got a really intense personality on stream. Well, I'll make sure and turn the volume down before I go visit him. It's so funny. But I have special needs. I'm special. That's one of the other things that's fucked up about not being able to get diagnosed. It's really almost impossible to get public assistance of any kind when your only diagnosis is bipolar and high anxiety. So people. I think that my psychiatrist, he thought that I was trying to game the system to be diagnosed as autistic, even though I'm not, so I'd have access to benefits. But that's not true at all. I just want to find out what my diagnosis is. But if it's something that's different, which my guess is it's something rare and unusual, something that we haven't seen a lot of before, particularly because I've got the savant aspects of it. Whatever, they don't know, they don't know how to classify me. But in order to get benefits of any kind, accommodations, you have to have a diagnosis. And if I'm something that's different than what they've seen before or very rare, that doesn't really fit into that box, then they won't diagnose me. It's not like I don't say I'm something completely different that they haven't seen yet. They're not. I would doubt they're going to create a diagnosis just for me, unless it's like the Dan Edge disease, like Lou Gehrig's disease or something. It's something so rare that you name it after one guy. But no diagnosis, no benefits. And and again, I'm not just trying to suck on the state nonprofit teat here forever, but I mean, the way I feel about it, if anybody needs help, I do. I need some fucking help, I can barely take care of myself. And sometimes I just don't. I mean, my room's messy, my shit's messy. I didn't shower this morning. I mean, and that's not all about laziness. It's like I wake up and I'm confused as fuck. I don't know what's going on. That's why I make 2 cups of coffee and try to slowly, calmly get myself to wake up so that I can think and actually do shit. Yeah. But if I try, like earlier in the stream, about 30 minutes ago or something like that, I had to stop and not just stop and meditate, but I had to totally change, slow down my speech pattern and everything because I was running out of energy. All right, Nightbot. Boom, shakalaka motherfucker. Let's do it. Let's see this thing. That's gonna be fun. Although I won't be able to hear it though. I won't be able to hear it.
Was it? Was that
Yeah, because I
unexpected?
got Streamlabs taking over.
Boom
this thing.
shakalaka.
Expect the unexpected on my stream.
Make that video loop when we get new followers.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't remember what it is. I wish I could. I wonder if I can. If I turn off my headset, I bet you I'd be able to hear it. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's not going to play on my audio. I'll check it out later. So can you? So you can? Can you do that? Can you add that thing? Is what my followers, new follower? Can you do that? Oh, you made a better one, huh? No, I don't have a Discord server yet. That's on the to-do list. Like I say, I have decided that I'm going to use Twitch as a revenue stream just because what else? What else am I going to do right now? I mean, I could write, do some writing for a living, but when it comes to writing, actually, it's so personal to me, my own writing. I would hate to be on anybody else's schedule, and I'm unreliable right now. I mean, it's the literal truth that after, the next thing I'll have to do after doing this broadcast is lay down and listen to music for hours and shake. That shit happens to me. Happens to me almost every day. Oh, I still got the clip playing. I'll get out of here. I'll close all this shit. Just close Nightbot completely. There we go. Now I'm back on my own, looking at my own face. What a handsome fellow that is. He's not really. I've always, I said this on stream before, but I've always been average looking. I'm an average looking man, and I'm not pretty, and I don't press up at all. I don't, shave my head and my face sometimes, but I'm not a very, I don't use filters on my selfies and shit. I don't take selfies. I did the other day though, because I have this one really, really nice button up shirt, and I got on there and I was just like, I put on Facebook, felt cute AF, thought I'd doll up for y'all a little bit from an OMG selfie. Boom shakalaka. We're gonna do it up, Nightbot. Yeah, some of my new people, I can't make any promises at this point because I might be in a fucking insane asylum tomorrow or in prison or dead or something. Who the fuck knows? But anybody that's here supporting me right now, if I do take it right to the top, baby. If I take it all the way to the top, then I'll bring some of y'all with me. I'm a fucking rocket ship. If I want to be. I know how to make the fuel. I might not have a lot of control over the trajectory. We're not gonna reach a stable orbit and maintain that stable orbit. That's just not gonna happen at all. We're just gonna shoot out into the wild black yonder and see where we end up. The visualization thing. It'd be a pretty date to the fish. Oh my God. The visualization thing. What you talking about, Crypto? You are a cryptic speaker sometimes. What'd you say before? You said 80s and 90s shit. What was it you said? We'll jettison you at affiliate. I don't know what that fucking jettison me. Wow. What was the other thing? You said I can't remember. Anyway, Sometimes you say shit crypto, and I'm just like, do I need a fucking translator for whatever language crypto's speaking? Ah, that is one thing. I need you to change that command tag. Well, I need to change it. What you want me to change about it? Oh, you got it. You got it. I told Curious J underscore this too. I told Jay, I was like, Jay, stick with me, lady. I'll make you famous. I never had a desire to be famous or anything, but if it helps me make a little bit of money, have a revenue stream that's not working for somebody else or having any employees, that's really, I mean, I definitely need helpers and stuff, an assistant or whatever. But just because of the way I am, I want a job where I have or I'm working for myself. I have no employer and no employees. Maybe a few employees. That's not so much that, but I don't want a bunch of them. I don't want to manage. I don't want to be a manager anymore. It takes all my effort to just manage this. So that's why, like I say, if I start getting into this, one of the very first things that I'm going to do with any revenue that I generate is hire somebody to help me. So I'm not doing this by myself. Because there's all this shit I don't want to do. I don't want to set up Nightbot. I mean, it's fascinating. I do love solving puzzles and shit, but some of that stuff is just, it's so meticulous. And also, I don't have in terms of art and design, visual art and design, that's not my strength. Artistically, my strengths are dancing, rapping, singing, poetry, writing. That's what I'm good at. But I got a C in handwriting. That's the only C I got in grade school was in handwriting. And I write in children's scrawl. If I write in print, you'd think a child wrote that. I draw these little cartoons and they look just horrible. They're just horrible shit. I'm not crafty either. Some people can make a lot of crafts. All right, go to Nightbot. All right, I'll get back to Nightbot. Oh, Nightbot. There we go. Oh, in there. See what command let's log in. Why can't it just auto log me in? Okay, chat status. Messages 40. Commands 14. Timeouts. You did a timeout? Whatever. All right, commands. Here we go. Let's these custom commands. Here we are. So you need me. There's one called boom shakalaka. There's one called command. Clashing two commands at once. Delete the commands tag. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, it's gone. No more commands tab. Yeah. Our commands are not getting along with each other. Castro! I was just talking about you, man. I tell him I got to go visit Castro every day. I was, like I say, I always have to turn the volume down. But yeah, I'm trying not to miss a day. There's some of the first people that I discovered and that discovered me as well. Gastro is one of them. He's one of my first ever visitors. And after I went and visited him, and then there's this Australian lady, Lizzie something Bubblebee, because she's a beekeeper. And with her stream and with Gastro's, I know before I even click on to go to their stream, I turn the volume down to like 15%. I turn the volume down so I can be comfortable in that room. But don't change. I don't want anybody to change anything at all that they're doing on my account to accommodate me because I love it. I mean, I can find my own way to get it. And, that's the thing. If I go to Gastro stream first thing in the morning, I'm just gonna be like, it's such a wonderful blessing to just smile in the morning. That's what you guys do for me. Man, this is a bunch of fucking fabled. You're taking command of the chat. Where's Gastro? Are you done with your stream, Gastro? I popped in for a second. This morning. And I think because I bought some bits. I meant to tell you some bits. I don't remember if I did or not. I'm gonna have to go do that. All right. Command has been edited successfully. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, Gastro, I've said this on stream before too. Gastro's got this community that's like, because he's so energetic. He's got so much energy, and He puts 110%. Every time I've ever seen him on stream, he's at the fucking top of his game in terms of his charisma and his energy and everything. And so you could imagine the kind of people that are attracted to that kind of stream. They're in there. I think the first time I went into a Gastro stream, I think there was less than 10 people at the time, but the chat was just fucking bumping. It's like everybody that was a viewer was participating in the chat. He's got a different kind of crowd than most of the other places do. Lizzie's a little bit like that too. It's really super duper high energy. I mean, and, there's a big part of me. Like I was a raver. I started going to raves, techno raves and shit when I was a teenager. That's what got me introduced to dance. And I'm the one that's got to calm it down. I'm usually the one that is so real out there with my positivity and enthusiasm. But since I've been, had this problem, I have to control what I'm doing. Like, before you guys came in here, I think it was just Crypto that was in here, and I had to stop speaking and meditate for minutes, listen to a song, because I was getting so fucking uncomfortable. I took my half a Xanny, took my CBD gummy, and CBD I think takes about an hour to go into effect, and the Xanax starts working about a half hour. So I think it's been a half hour ago. Shit, I meant to do 1 hour, and we're up to an hour and 37 minutes. I don't know where the fuck time goes, man. Whatever. You still fucking around with that thing? Fucking with Nightbot. Lurk. Fable Coyote's gonna lurk, I swear. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's it. Yeah. So I make the same deal with you, Fabled, and with other people. In exchange for helping me out do this, Nightbot and all this shit, I'll help you. Like I said, I haven't done a write-up yet. Whenever I have a problem, a project, one of the first steps, aside from inputting data, and I input as much data as I need to, and then my mind collates the data for me and puts it together. And then the first thing I do when I solve a problem generally is I make an outline. I'm very big on outlines. Helps me, do this. And I haven't, as far as earning revenue streaming on Twitch, I haven't made that outline yet, but it's already in there. It's already here. I already know exactly how to do it. This sounds super cocky, but yeah, I read a couple of the 14 ways to, get big on Twitch, and some good advice, but just because of the way my mind works, and I make plans specific to me, right? There's other people can do some of it, but some of the plans that I have require that you be me. It requires that you have the experience and the capabilities that I have. For instance, something I have not started yet, but if I get serious about it, I will, and I'm sure I will eventually, is I'm going to build a custom CRM, customer records management system, in Excel on Google Docs, and then start documenting my contacts in the Twitch universe. And that includes Twitch itself, Twitch, the company. I'm going to contact them and try to ingratiate myself to them and get them to get them to help me if they will. Because, especially if it's true, whether it's true or not really, but because of the kind of symptom set that I'm exhibiting, I think it's really good for Twitch as a company to, I think it would be in their interest to help me out. I really do. If they want to raise awareness about mental illness, you want to participate in that project, come help me out. Because that's one of the things I'm doing here. Even though my primary motive for doing that is to get myself some help. If other people can get some help too, let's do that. Let's create awareness. Let's try to eliminate the stigma a little bit. It's never going to go away, but still have it. Oh boy, getting dizzy again a little bit. Did I eat anything? No, that's the problem. I forgot to eat breakfast. I forgot my fucking coffee again. God damn it. You guys it's not really Twitch you want to contact for help and affiliation. Yeah, I I see where you're coming from with that, but let me try it. Trust me. I'm a different kind of cat. I'm a different kind of cat. That's why I was so good at selling transcription services to pharmaceutical companies and medical marketing companies. I'm so good at contact management. So maybe overall, Twitch is not helpful to viewers. That'd be unfair, or to streamers. Overall, maybe, but Twitch is not. Twitch is a company that is comprised of individuals, and when you start working those individuals, collecting their phone number, email, everything, if you start connecting to the individuals that are working in there, trust me. I mean, I'm always welcome to criticism to my ideas and my plans, but I have a very, 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 very high success rate for implementing my plans. So, and you're right, it may not be, Twitch might not be able to do anything for me at all, but I'm going to find out. I'm not going to disqualify that, because what if they did, right? Let's say there's a 10% chance that Twitch would help me out. It's worth putting the time into it. It really is, because it doesn't take that long. I already know how to do it. Create a couple stock emails, make some phone calls. Fuck it. I did that for a living most of my professional life. I did that. I know how to do it. All right, man. Catching a bus. Red Bull, Monster. I can call them too. I need to build up my Twitch first, though. No, I didn't know that Twitch was Amazon. I didn't know that. That's cool. Well, my moderator, you the man. You're the best around. Nothing gonna ever keep you down. Yeah. Boom. Dropping some fucking knowledge bombs up in this bitch. I'm about to go. I'm about to go too, but let me leave you all with this one little present. I'm gonna do one whole stream that's just about my slam poetry career, because I remember them all. But I mentioned on a previous stream, and I did my first poem I ever wrote on a napkin. I never wrote a poem. Yeah, I get you, Fable. It's good advice. So, when I started, it was the year 2000. I started going to this place called Coffee Underground coffee shop. They got a stage in there and a little theater set up in there. And went there on a Sunday night one time. Was just there to drink coffee, hang out, and there was a slam poetry event going on. They do it every Sunday evening, and I wanted to go in, but I didn't have any money, and so it was $5 to get in, or if you perform, it's free. So I wrote down a poem called "I Never Wrote a Poem" on a napkin. Went up there and performed, and that was the beginning of a beautiful relationship between me and slam poetry. So my second ever poem that I wrote, which I'm gonna do for you, I think it's the second ever. Now, and think about this. So at that time, in the 2000, I was about, I'm going to say 155 pounds. I was as skinny as a rail, still had some hair, had hair. And at that time, in that particular, in Greenville, the poetry, performance poetry culture was almost exclusively black. I mean, there were a few non-black people that were involved, but among the real popular slam poets up there, it was all black. And so I was sort of immersed in this culture, and you get such an advantage when it comes to comedy if you're the white dude. If you're the white dude and I'm skinny and nerdy looking, geeky looking, and everything, it's the self-deprecating humor just works so well. So most of my poems were comedic, but also because I have this different perspective of being a white guy participating in this thing. I could really blow them away with things. And I have to see if I can remember with this one. Anyway, second time I ever went into a poetry slam. It wasn't a Coffee Underground. It was at another bar, like a little bit down the street. And I think it was on a Sunday. And so I came in, and my hand was all wrapped up. I was all doped up on painkillers. Just got back from the hospital. Mentioned a few times on stream that that I've ever only really been in one fight for my life, my entire life, and that had happened just a few days before I went up to do this poetry thing. And hey, what's up, Megan? You about to get hit with a poetry bomb right here. So here's this skinny little guy, skinny white dude. He's the only white performer. And I get up there and I was like, I just been through some shit, you know? And I wrote a poem about it. It's called One Good Hand. Here it is. Y'all remember back in middle school? Every single day, some fool be trouncing around just looking for a fight. You never knew what he might do. He'd bump into people in the halls and talk some shit and call them out. What's up? What's up? Well, I guess some of y'all never grew up. So for all them that still shit talking fools, this poem's dedicated to you. You never got past the mentality that the measure of a man should be the weight of his muscle mass or how effectively he can kick ass. You say you want to settle it like men and invite me to come outside when what you ought to mean when you use those words is let us use our minds. So, you think that talking shit and picking fights is a lot of fun? Okay, man, you want to act like an animal? By God, I will treat you like one. Now, I'm a lover, not a fighter. This much is true. But that night, this lover beat the ever-loving shit out of you. So for at least a little while, you'll linger in a prison cell, missing part of your pinky finger. You got time to ponder what you did. Think about how to make amends. Please, don't make excuses for yourself. Your motive's not worth 10 years in a prison cell, man. You know? Now, I believe you're truly sorry. And to a point, I accept your apology. But in case you change your mind, don't forget. I still got one good hand left, motherfucker. Yeah. Didn't expect that one either, did you? Oh, boy. Yeah, that's life. Anyway, that's my parting gift. We're coming up on an hour and 50 minutes, something like that. You fucking people, you made me forget my coffee again. It's cold already. And it's in a metal cup. I can't put it in the microwave. Go drink my cold coffee. Because you fucking people distracting me. Yeah. I'll probably be back on in the afternoon. We'll see. I got to do my recovery meeting at noon. Yeah. Oh, and that's only 40 minutes away. Yeah, I got to go do my recovery meeting. I need to go eat before I go to this recovery meeting. So anyway, love you guys. You guys are just so the fucking bomb. I can't even tell you. It means a lot to me. Love you. Seriously. All right. Well, I'm going to nice stretch. Do a stretch. Yeah. All right. I'm out of here, guys. I love you. See you soon.